Welcome to the Merri Show, a very special show. What show is it, Ella? We are celebrating early Easter. Ooh, our Easter show, but we are obviously celebrating early.
Yes, happy Easter to you, everybody.
Happy Easter, cheers, and much health.
We love you.
Yeah, much health. Cheers,
oh, yes.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Very nice.
Very good.
Very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as we know, Easter is a wonderful, glorious day when we were saved from our good Lord.
Oh,
and we actually going to now go into our little prayer. So why don't you begin now?
Okay. So, may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with us this day. May this meal be blessed as we gather to celebrate together. May your love be shared amongst us as we enjoy the gift of fellowship. May we remember to give out the grace and forgiveness that you have freely given us. And may we always give thanks for your sacrificial love. Amen. And this is by Unknown.
This now leads us to our next segment.
See you in a little bit.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the arts and crafts portion of our show. I love flowers and I love floral wreaths, and our project today is actually, you guessed it, making a beautiful floral wreath. Most of these type of wreaths can be very expensive, and I made this one very reasonable price, around $20. I get all my flowers from the Dollar Tree. You can go to Michael's, you can go any place you like. And this is such a very simple wreath. You don't need no glue guns or anything like that. All you need is, of course, all your silk flowers, a simple styrofoam wreath, and just some wire. So let's get started, okay? So we first start off with our wreath. And then all you have to do with these flowers you get from the stores, they're actually on the long side. So I cut it down to the very last knob that you have. Try to keep it all like in a group like this, okay? And all you have to do is just lay it right on, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our wire and we're going to just tie it down, okay? I'm going to first start off by making a little knot on the wire for our beginning to hold everything in place. Okay, I made my knot here. Okay, and now we're going to basically just go around the wire, not around the wire, but around the flower a few times here, okay? And make sure it's secure in place, okay? And we're going to just keep going around the same flower, bundle of flower, I should say, a few times, which I just did, okay? Now we're just going to go and get our next bunch of flowers. And we're going to lay this as close as possible to this bunch here, okay? And we're going to do the same thing. Wrap it around. Try to wrap it around close to the beginning part and a little bit throughout the middle, okay? Like I mentioned, how you wrap this and the wire is like the key parts of this arts and crafts project. It's a very simple project. As long as you know how to wrap, put the wire through properly, this project is just so easy. All right, so next I think I'm going to take this pretty white bundle here. All right, and again, we're going to put this as close as possible to our next, our second bunch of flowers. And we're going to wrap this around the top part of this bunch of flowers, just to keep everything in place. And just keep wrapping like toward the middle. All right. Now we're going to get our next bunch of flowers. Again, we put this as close as possible, okay, and just keep wrapping. You know, it's so easy to do. And like I said, anybody can do this. I mean, you can even do this with your little kiddos. I mean, it's a very simple thing. There's nothing dangerous about using any of these, you know, items that we're using to make this. All right. And I'm going to keep going, and I'll see you in a few seconds, okay? So as you can tell, I'm already 3/4 of the way done. But I forgot to mention earlier that when you're doing the bunches like this, you have to sort of bend the wire of the flower bunches to the shape of the wreath, because otherwise you're going to have your wires sticking out. I mean, your wires would be sticking out, you know, like this or whatever. Well, this, yeah, it'd be sticking down, as you can tell looking close, and you don't want that. See how if I put the flowers like that, how it's sticking out? You have to more or less bend it to the shape of the wreath. And as you can tell, when you do that, it goes with the wreath. So just another tip. So I'm going to keep going along here, and we'll see you in a few moments. So now we're on our last group of flowers here, and we're still going through the wiring process, making sure it's secure. And we're getting there, very down to the nitty-gritty, as they would say. And we're just tying this along. And we're almost done, everyone. We're going to get to the point in which we can knot this now. And just rearrange, scattered out the flowers really pretty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clip the end here, like I'm clipping now. All right. And since we're clipping it down now, we're going to just go around a few more times, well, probably my time once. And we're going to knot this. And I'll see you in a minute. So as you can see, the product is all done. This is the finished product, everyone. And this is what the back looks like. As you can tell, all the wire is back here. And what I did was I knotted it, and then I ran it through some other cordings from previous flowers. And I knotted it, I basically knotted it again to make sure it's actually, has extra security. And again, this is the finished product. You can hang it in your door for Easter or for spring. And I hope you enjoyed and you learned a new arts and crafts project today, everybody. So we'll see you in the next segment. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.
So as you all know, we did our arts and crafts project earlier, and Ella, I made this special for you.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
And
it's handmade
and
by one of my best friends.
And it's
Thank
very
you.
easy. See how easy it is, Ella?
Oh
all it
my
was
gosh,
is you put the
beautiful.
flowers and you just tie them all around.
This is so nice.
Very
I gotta give you
simple.
an Easter hug.
Oh, I love you, girly.
yeah.
So that's,
Yeah,
yes, it's a very
so
simple project. And you can even
beautiful.
make this even with your granddaughter.
I will.
Yes.
Next Easter. She's going to be 5 next
Definitely,
Easter.
definitely.
Beautiful.
Now leads us to our next segment.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the cooking portion of our show. For our very special Easter meal, we're going to be making lamb. And I bought two nice pieces of lamb here. And it has rosemary and some seasonings on here. But this is a very simple recipe, and let's get started, okay? Alright, the first thing we're going to need is, of course, your lamb. And then they ask for a 1/2 cup of soy sauce. So I'm going to be using my favorite Yoshida sauce. So you just put it right in the crock pot, a half a cup, okay? And then after that, you're going to get cloves of garlic. And I don't have the cloves of garlic, so I'm basically just going to be just using my garlic powder. And from all my years of cooking, I'm just going to just sprinkle in what I think looks good. All right. Then after that, they ask for onion soup mix. Okay, they ask for basically 1 package, which is basically 1 1/4 ounce. So now put that in. Okay. And then after that, they ask you for 5 cups of water. So here we go. And the last ingredient besides the lamb is going to be 1 large sweet onion. I put a little bit more because I just felt like putting in a little extra. All right. And basically, you just paste, your next step is just to mix everything up. And I'm just going to use my knife here. Okay, so that's mixed. And now we're going to just put in our lovely lamb steer. And you can see them right here now, everybody. And basically, so like I said, you combine all your ingredients in the crock pot. And then you're going to cook from 8 to 10 hours on a low heat. Or if you're pressed on time, you may want to do the first 4 hours on high and maybe like about 2 hours like at a low speed to low temperature at the end. It all depends on, how your day is going. And so also too, when your lamb is all done, you remove this and you remove the meat, and you let it sit for 20 minutes before carving. Such a very simple recipe. This gives you extra time to do the Easter egg hunt for the little ones. And happy Easter, everybody. And we'll see you later on for the finished product. Bye-bye. Now, this is the finished product. Cameraman, come join me. Well, this is the lamb from the crock pot and mashed potatoes and oriental stir-fried vegetables. And for a quick dessert, we have these beautiful jelly powdered cookies. A lovely meal. We'll see you in the next segment, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. So I am making my traditional bunny cake. And so I got the cake mix right here. I'm not making it from scratch. I'm using the cake mix. So the 3 eggs, I got 3 eggs over here, already blended up. And now I'm going to put the cake mix right there, vanilla cake mix. And let me see, half a cup vegetable oil, and 1 cup of water. There we go. And now I'm going to have to use my blender over here. Blend everything in. And it's going to be loud, so I'm going to see you in a little bit. Okay, take care. So I used the mixer, and the batter is all done. All I have to do now is transfer the batter onto this greased baking sheet and bake it for about 20 minutes or so at 350, and the oven has to be preheated. And it took only 15 minutes to bake this cake. And now, see, it comes out, the toothpick comes out nice and dry, so it's all done. And so now I'm getting ready to carve it to make it look like a bunny. Just got done carving my bunny cake. And guess what? He needs a face. So I used 2 containers of frosting because it's a big cake, big bunny cake. So you need 2 containers of frosting, or you can always make your own frosting if you have a terrific recipe. And of course, if you want to make your bunny colorful, by all means, get some Hershey Kisses. They come in all different colors, pink and red and blue and purple. And so anyway, so this is pretty much what I wanted to share with you, how I ended up making this
bunny cake. So my bunny cake is looking very nice. It came out really, really nice. I used quite a bit of decoration, as you can see. I used jumbo jelly beans, and those are really, really good. And miniature chocolates for eyebrows, and Twizzlers for whiskers. And I had a few candy canes left, so I used that for the nose, and a big jelly bean. That's the pink one right over here for the mouth. So this way he looks really, really, really cute. And I used, this year I gave him green eyes. The last couple of years I gave him brown eyes because I used the heart-shaped chocolates for one of the bunnies. And then I used some other chocolates for last year's bunny. So this year he's got the green eyes, jelly bean eyes. So, I used, and of course you can see I gave him a little texture, and that's the coconut flakes. That's what I used, coconut flakes, and pink sprinkles for the ears, and jelly beans, as you can see. And also I used, that was the whipped topping vanilla frosting. And see, this is a very, very big baking sheet. It measures 18 by 13, so it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to bake the cake. And so he came out really, really cute. Hi, everyone. So I am making my mom's egg recipe, quick egg recipe. All I did, I boiled 5 eggs, and I peeled them, and as you can see, I sliced them in half. And here, I made this sauce that my mom used to make, and this is nothing more than heavy whipping cream or heavy cream, whichever one you want to use. Get classic yellow mustard to taste, and this kind of mustard is actually the best, the hot dog kind of mustard. And then my mom used to use, God bless her soul, but Mom didn't care for Hellmann's real mayonnaise. My grandmother liked this kind, but my mom liked Miracle Whip mayonnaise. So this is what she added. She always added to heavy cream Miracle mayonnaise, the Miracle Whip mayonnaise. But I added Hellmann's because I like the taste of Hellmann's. And then just sprinkle some pepper and eggs, and that's all you have. And salt to taste, but I'm sensitive to sodium, so there's already enough over here in that mayonnaise, so I didn't add any salt, just pepper. But if you like a little bit salt, by all means, add some. And then you just pour it over your eggs, sliced eggs, just like that. And, okay, a little bit more, just so it's all covered. And my mom she would sprinkle everything, this dish with dill wheat. This is dill wheat. And fresh dill wheat works much better. She used to use fresh dill wheat, but we bought so much of it, so I have it frozen over here, but still okay. But fresh, you want to go fresh. And if I had fresh parsley, I would probably chop it up and add it too, but I don't have any on hand. So that's all you use, and there you go. There's your quick egg recipe, my mom's style, and it's really very tasty, and I love it. And my mom used to add a little bit of prepared horseradish to her sauce. I added, just now, I added just a little bit, just to taste.
So, I made the traditional bunny cake again this year, 3rd year in a row. As you can see, I used the jelly beans. And the other two bunnies have chocolate eyes, brown eyes. So this year, I made my bunny with green eyes. This year, I made my mom's quick egg recipe. And that's nothing more than sauce. You make the sauce. So, bon appetit, smacznego, everyone. Enjoy. This now leads us to our last words. So we have these 2 beautiful quotes, and I'll read one of them. The first one has to do with the very beginning each spring. And that's the reason why we have the eggs. The biggest cell is an egg. So spring, quote, spring adds new life and new joy to all that is. And this is by Jessica Harrelson. Beautiful quote.
Very
This your
beautiful.
quote. Mm-hmm.
And my comment is, the very first Easter taught us this, that life never ends and love never dies. And this is by Kate McGahan.
Another beautiful quote. So true. So full of truth.
Well, I'm just looking forward to Easter. I love it. God bless everybody.
Yes.